Hello, John Morgan here, sharing an idea. Do you have anything that you've been wanting to do for some time but not done? Something that you're going to do out there in the future. You will do it, but just haven't started it yet. And it's almost as if it's like kind of right there, and then every time like a year goes by, it's still right there and it never gets any closer, and you never actually do the thing. Well, one of the things you could do, instead of saying, I need to bring that thing from the future into my life right here, put it on me and hold the weight of it, which is really how we think about it. I'm either doing it, it's on me, or I'm not doing it and it's forever there out in front of me like a carrot on a stick. One of the visuals I like to have is this: what if there was like a bunch of little tiny threads, and you could just pick one of the threads off of that thing and you could just pull that thread right back here into the present moment. And just essentially what that is like, what if instead of bringing that whole project, that whole thing into your life, what if you could just bring a little piece of it into your life? What if you could just do one little thing right now? And you're not taking one little action step on it because you're deciding to put that whole thing into your life, but what if you could just do a little bit of it? And what if that other thing over there that you've been wanting to do for a long time and never done, what if you could just pull that one little thread, just pull that into your life right here and just do a little bit of that? And what if instead of having all these things that you're going to do someday out there, and they're always out there, what if once in a while you just pulled a thread in, and you pulled another thread in, and another one, pulled them in. And that's all you had to do, just pull little threads in from these things you're holding out in the future and start bringing them into your life. And the more and more you do that, the more they'll start to move into your life, without it having to overwhelm you, because that's what we think. We think, if I do that thing that I've been putting off and I do it now, I just don't have time for that. Well, do you have time for just a thread, just one little thing? Because doing just one little thing doesn't mean you have to then do everything. Doesn't mean just because you pulled one thread you have to go and get it and bring it. No, there's many threads. You're going to start pulling them into your life. And you do it at the pace in which you feel you have time and you're relaxed to do so. And also the reason you want to do this is because as you do that, as you take little steps, baby steps in the directions of the things you want to do, you start to activate your imagination. You start to see new possibilities. Pull it right in, pull a thread in. Bring them in. How many threads could you pull in? It's kind of like you connect them all in and it starts to become a yarn and then a rope. And you pull it in, all of a sudden you're doing it. You're doing all this stuff without ever having to take it all on your shoulders and feel the weight of those big projects out there that seem so overwhelming. They're not, just threads.